Welcome back to the Football Pharaohs YouTube channel. Today is the day. The World Cup starts in exactly 90 minutes, and I'm bringing you here the predictions. Last minute predictions. We're going to walk through them together. I'm using the FIFA brackets, and let's get started. Group A, we've got Mexico, Korea, Czech Republic, and South Africa. I am backing the host nation. I'm going for Mexico to top the group. Korea, I think, are a dangerous proposition. They might even beat Mexico in a 1v1 game, but with the home advantage. I'd back Korea to finish second. South Africa, my South African brothers, I'll go third, maybe with a chance to go through to the next stage. Group B, another host nation, Canada. I can't still pass Canada to top the group. I think this is the easiest group in World Cup history. With 48 teams, it's expected you'll get some easier groups. I think Canada can upset Switzerland and edge this group to be top. Switzerland will be second. And this might be the biggest shock of my prediction so far. I'm going with Qatar to finish in third place. I know everyone's expecting them to continue their streak of being the worst ever host nation in a World Cup, but I think they're going to do a lot better than they did 4 years ago. Group C, this is a really, really saucy group. We got Brazil, Morocco, Scotland, and Haiti. I'm sorry, Haiti is definitely going to be last, and this is an easy group for someone to qualify as a third place team. Going Brazil to top it, Scotland to be runners up, Morocco third, Haiti fourth. Group D, wow, another really, really tight group. USA, Turkey, Australia, and Paraguay. I'm not going with the host nation this time. I'm actually going to go with Turkey. I think they're a surprise package. You've got a lot of really talented young players, and I think they'll do the job. They'll top the group. The USA second, Paraguay third, Australia last. Group D, you've got Germany, Ecuador, Ivory Coast, and Curacao. It's a tough one, but I think Germany will top it. I really trust with their coach and their new young squad. I think they'll do better. Ivory Coast will go second. Ecuador, really interesting squad as well. A lot of talent in that defense and midfield, but I think they'll finish third. But maybe they'll make it through to the next stage of one of the best third place teams. Netherlands, Japan, Sweden, and Tunisia. This is a really interesting group as well. I'm really looking forward to watching this one, but I think Japan will edge it and they will top the group by the very competitive Netherlands side, finishing second. Sweden, third, and Tunisia, sorry to my Tunisian brothers, fourth. Group G, this is it. Okay, I cannot be completely unbiased in this one, I have to admit. And somewhere between delusion and fantasy, I'm going with Egypt to top the group. Iran in second place on US soil, which would be absolutely ecstatic. Belgium in third place, and New Zealand, definitely the whipping boys of this group, in fourth place. Hopefully Egypt get their first ever win of the World Cup and first ever time through the next stage. Spain, Uruguay, Saudi, and Cabo Verde. I'll go Spain first, Uruguay second, Saudi third, Cabo Verde fourth. This is probably the easiest group to call, in my opinion. Saudi, I think a lot of people are sleeping on them. They are a competitive side. France, Senegal, Norway, and Iraq. In many people's eyes, this is a group of death. I think a lot of people are underestimating Iraq. I think they're a very competitive side. Despite that, though, I think in any other group, they might have made it through. This one, I'm backing Norway to cause a huge upset by topping this group. France second, Senegal third, Iraq fourth. Could go either way, though. Group J, this might upset a few Messi fans, but I'm going Algeria to top the group. I think they've got their golden generation really kicking up in grade four. And I think they'll do a lot of damage this tournament. I'll go with Austria second, Argentina, the champions third, and Jordan will finish the group in fourth. I'm really hoping Jordan could cause an upset here and clinch that third spot, but I'll predict them in fourth. Group K, this I think is an easy one to call. Portugal top, Colombia second. Let's go with Uzbekistan third. I think they've got a really good defensive line, and I think they'll cause some upsets there. Although both Congo and Uzbekistan are playing their first ever tournament, so it'll be really exciting to see. Group L, England will top the group. I'm going Ghana in second. Croatia, I think they're way past their best. A lot of their best players are aging, and I think they might be out on the group stage or barely in the next round. Croatia third, Panama fourth. All right, now this picking the best third place team, 8 out of 12 is always going to be difficult because there's a lot of luck involved. But I will go with my strategy here is to look at groups where there's a clear disadvantage for the whipping boys or a clear weak team that will least gift a win to another team, because really, if you win one game in this group stage, you have a very good chance of making it through to the round of 32. And by that strategy, I'm going Morocco, Belgium, Argentina, Croatia, Senegal, Ecuador, Sweden, and Saudi Arabia. Damn, there we go. Those are my 8. Next up, we're going into the knockouts. This is where the fun really starts. Really good ties starting off round of 32, Germany and Morocco. I think this will be really tight. I really hope Morocco make it through, but I think Germany will edge it. Germany on penalties. Norway against Sweden. This Scandinavian derby in the round of 32. Who would have thought Norway's going through? Korea, Switzerland. It's great ties all around. Very competitive game. I think Korea will edge it and they will make it through to round 16. Japan, Scotland. I know I said Japan will top the group, but I do think Scotland will cause an upset. They'll make it through to round 16 and will beat Japan, Colombia, Ghana. I'm sorry, Ghanaians. I'm back in Colombia. Spain, Austria. Spain is making it through. Turkey, Argentina. It really seems like I'm hammering on Argentina, but I think there is usually a curse with teams that win the World Cup. I know France broke it a little bit last time, but I do think Turkey will knock out Argentina if they are faced with that proposition. Egypt, Saudi Arabia. It's time for us to get our revenge for that 2018 World Cup where we lost. Saudi Arabia finished bottom of the group. Still hurts. Egypt to make it through. Brazil, Netherlands. Great tie. It's too early for round of 32, but then Brazil will win that game. Ivory Coast, France. I'm tempted to back Ivory Coast. I think this will be a much weaker French side and much weaker performances. But let's go France. Still will make it through. Mexico, Ecuador in Mexico City. Home team advantage. I think we'll just edge it. Maybe on penalties, maybe on extra time. England, Senegal. Listen, Senegal is a great team, but I think England are too solid defensively to lose this game. Algeria, Uruguay. This one is really tough call. I have too much faith in Marcelo Bielsa to think they'll be knocked out at this stage. So I'll back Uruguay to make it through. USA, Iran. This will be the best game of the entire World Cup. There's one game that I'd love to manifest into existence in the USA, Iran in Dallas in the round of 32, and I'm backing the Iranians. What an episode that would be! What a story that would be. Canada and Belgium in Vancouver. I'm backing Canada. I think they'll get their revenge for the 2022 World Cup when Belgium beat them. And I'm backing Canada. I think the home advantage will suit them well. Portugal, Croatia. Portugal will make it through. All right. Germany, Norway in the round of 16. I think Erling Haaland was taking his team all the way to the quarterfinals at least. Korea, Scotland, Scotland playing 2 back-to-back Asian champions, Asian giants. I will back Scotland. I think Scotland are a big surprise package of a big dark horse of this tournament. I think we'll make it through. Spain, Colombia. I think Spain will just have too much for the Colombians there. Turkey, Egypt. What a one this would be for Egypt. Listen, it is hard for me to be unbiased, but I think Egypt will beat Turkey and will make it through like quarterfinals. I can't contain my excitement at just that proposition. Brazil, France. It's Brazil for me. I'm sorry, France. It's their run ends there. Been a great run for back-to-back tournaments, but I think the run on the 2026 World Cup ends at the round of 16 stage for France. England and Mexico. I'm backing England. The Mexican dream ends in the Azteca again. Uruguay, Iran. Tough one to call, but I will back Uruguay to make it through. Portugal, Canada. Sorry to my second home Canada, but Portugal is making it through the quarterfinals. All right, we've got an interesting ties here. Norway, Scotland in the quarterfinals of the World Cup. Both teams would absolutely take that. They're knocked out of the stage. And I think Norway will continue their charge to make it through the semi-final. Spain, Egypt. Listen, it might be delusional, but I do think Spain will pick this game. I think it will be a little bit too much for us, and we'll be very satisfied with that as Mo Salah's final World Cup. Brazil, England. Wow, what a tie. This could have easily been the final of this tournament, and it could go either way, to be honest, but I'm going to back Brazil to make it through the semi-final for the first time in quite a while. Uruguay and Portugal. Portugal for me. They'll get the revenge for the 2018 World Cup again, and we'll make it through to the first semi-final since 2006. All right. two semifinals, Norway, Spain, and Brazil, Portugal. The whole Portuguese-speaking derby, I'm backing Portugal to make it through, and I'm backing Spain to make it all the way to the final. And the Iberian derby in the final of the World Cup in New Jersey, 19th of July, and I'm backing Cristiano Ronaldo to win his first ever World Cup and hopefully retire from Portuguese duty right then and there. Portugal are going to be your champions. That is my predictions. I'll throw in a couple wild predictions as well to end the video. I will say this tournament will have the highest corner per game ratio that we've ever seen. And I would say there will be two debutants that will make it through to at least the round of 16. And I think the golden boot winner will be Erling Haaland, best player of the tournament. I'm backing Manchester United captain Bruno Fernandes. Young player of the tournament will probably be Lamine Yamal. Surprise package of the tournament. I mean, you judge yourself. I'd say Egypt would be a surprise package of the tournament by making the quarterfinals, but it might call me delusional, it might call me biased. You won't be wrong, but you know what? Time will tell. Time will tell if I can be proven right here. But this is it for me, the predictions of the World Cup. I'll be watching the first game, Mexico against South Africa, in just over an hour's time. I cannot wait, and I'll bring you more content for this World Cup. So stay tuned, like and subscribe, and comment your predictions below, and I'll see you later.